Hey, what up? Don't duck me, son. How y'all doing, man? Peace and power. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday, a good day today. We had a long weekend. The Christians celebrate Easter, and I enjoyed my long weekend from Friday. Didn't have no work Monday neither. It was great. I didn't do shit though. They normally fly kites down here, but I ain't fly a kite in a while. But I know by next year I have to get kites from my sons to try and fly. Because they saw other kids flying kites and they want kites. But I haven't flown a kite in a long time. But that's a tradition around here around Easter time. It's really windy, and for some reason people took the kite flying. You know what I'm saying, what's up, Santos? People took the kite flying on Easter. So I guess next year I have to try to get kites for my kids. You know what I mean? But that basically means that I'm gonna have to fly 2 kites for my kids because they're gonna probably fly the kite and get tired of it. But whatever. Anywho, before my break time is up, let me get to it. Hey, Andrade versus Williams is coming up. This is gonna be a better fight than people are giving. What the hell is going on with my connection, bro? Anyway, so this Williams fight is gonna be a good fight, bro. This is gonna be a good fight. People, you see, one of the issues we have, well, I find in the boxing world is that in certain areas, certain regions, boxing is very insular. I find it more so in America, where they only know people that fight inside the boundaries of America, or they only know fighters who fight inside the boundaries of their state. Or if they don't fight on a certain network, that fighter automatically is an unknown, he's a bum. Liam Williams, is a tough guy, a solid dude. He ain't no star-studded character because he's lost to Liam Smith like twice at 154. But right now, this dude is on a run. KOing guys, knocking out people like Alantes Fox, whatever. This man is on a decent run. And his style is super aggressive. Super aggressive. I don't think you're gonna have a style like a dude trying to maybe, wait for Andrade or whatever, so Andrade can do his little shuck and jive moves and pick him off. He gonna come at Andrade, and that's what I want to see. I want to see this guy put some pressure on Demetrius Andrade, and I want to see Demetrius Andrade have to avoid him, counterpunch, move at the same time. You know what I mean? Since I've been watching Andrade at 160, the thing is, people say he hasn't fought anybody, but it's weird. Andrade is right? Because he's fought people that have made other people look bad. He's actually correct when he says Akavov, who he fought, who he made look completely average, completely journeyman status. Akavov made Billy Joe Saunders look like complete shite. Selecki gave Danny Jacobs all he could handle. But those dudes are considered to be bums now, because Andrade fought him. So he's correct on that. Like, how come when I fight people who get credit for other guys and I beat them and make them look stupid, how come I don't get a credit? So here we go again. He gonna fight Liam Williams, and already people are like, oh, this is just some bum, right? But the people who y'all want Demetrius Andrade to fight because he needs a career-defining fight, and I keep asking you, who do you consider to be career-defining fights? Who do you consider for Demetrius Andrade to be a career-defining fight? And names that come up always: Triple G, Charlo, Canelo. The problem I have with that is that, yeah, Ronald Finkley, peace, chief, peace, king, grand rising to you. The problem I have with this whole situation is that you want Demetrius to have career-defining fights, but he has been dedicated to try and make those fights at 160. And all of those career-defining fights, the fighter, the fighter on the other end has said no. Triple G wants nothing to do with Demetrius Andrade or any other sort of tough fight until Canelo Alvarez gives him his pension. Jamal Charlo, well, I guess the less we say about Jamal Charlo, the better. Canelo Alvarez, the guy who is seemingly above any criticism. You can't criticize Canelo Alvarez. Otherwise, his trolls, his beehive, his ginger smacks, they want to find your channel and they want to bomb your channel. But let's face it, Canelo Alvarez himself has shied away from Demetrius Andrade. I enjoy Canelo fight myself. But I'm not going to also sit here and lie and act like Canelo Alvarez is anxious to fight Demetrius Andrade. Canelo Alvarez said, and I quote, let me share the quote with you, because y'all know I don't want to be caught telling no lies. Where is it? Here it is. He says, this is on a media call for the Kovalev fight. When they asked about Andrade at 160. Oh, my God. At 160, Canelo said, the truth is he hasn't fought anyone. Hasn't fought against anyone. And he's also boring, very boring, Alvarez said. Maybe he's a good fighter, but he's a boring fighter. And at the end of the day, when there's a boring fight, people are going to blame me. I like fights when there's action, where people can enjoy a good show. That's very important to me. But also, he doesn't represent a challenge for me as well, because he hasn't fought against anybody. What's up, Tommy Temper? And those were the words of the great Canelo Alvarez, the ginger man himself. And I find those comments to be typical of comments of people who are avoiding Demetrius Andrade. He's boring. He hasn't fought anybody. The problem is Canelo Alvarez was fighting a faded Kovalev, and people say he was trying to be great. The difference is they're actually younger fighters, people who are fresher in their careers at that weight. Dimitri Bivol, who offered him that fight, he said no. Well, he ignored Dimitri Bivol, and he won't fight Beterbiev, so he fought Kovalev. And if Demetrius Andrade is so boring and he's not a good fighter, he's no challenge to you. Oh my God, hold on for a second, people. My bad. Sorry about the people. Sorry about that. What was I saying? What the hell was I saying? Oh, so Canelo Alvarez was on a media call to fight Kovalev. Kovalev, who was just caught with peds. Kovalev, who was a faded guy. And we knew he was faded, but it was cool that he was going to 2 weight classes. But the problem is how much weight classes going up? 2 weight classes to fight this guy. What's up, John Dealey? But then you come back and say Demetrius is boring and he hasn't fought anybody, he's no challenge to you and all that. But then as soon as David Benavidez got stripped, your team applied to fight Avni Yildirim. So I'm guessing Avni Yildirim was extremely exciting. Avni Yildirim had fought somebody. Avni Yildirim posed a challenge to you. Comments like Demetrius hasn't fought anybody is echoed by people like Triple G, Charlo. The problem is those people are in Demetrius Andrade's weight class and they're able to unify with him, but they refuse to do so. In comes Liam Williams, who is enforcing his mandatory shot because Jaime Munguia did not exercise his WBO exemption to get the mandatory because he was the 154 champion moving up to 160. Jaime Munguia did not exercise his mandatory. Let's not let Jaime Munguia get away from this. They were trying to cash out Jaime against Triple G. Jaime is a tune-up for anybody. Liam Williams then moves up and he says, you know what? I'm the mandatory. He worked his way in the mandatory position and he has the fight. And now people want to somehow pour cold water on this fight. The question is, let's look at the other 160 fights that's happening right now. Are there any other 160 fights happening right now? Jamal Charlo don't have no plans right now. Triple G just fought his bum of the month. Whatever that guy was. What was his name? The so-called IBF mandatory. What was his name? Guy who had no business being no mandatory for nobody. Is Remata? Whatever his name was. Jamal Charlo fought Sergey Deverenchenko. I gave him credit for that win, but let's face it, Sergey Deverenchenko came off, what, 2 wars? Danny Jacobs, Triple G. He fought a man coming off 2 losses, 2 tough losses. But I still gave him credit because that's his best win to date. Liam Williams, on the other hand, is coming off multiple wins, multiple stoppages, much younger man. He coming to win. Who else is at 160? Chris Eubank left PBC. He's over at Sauerland now, back in England or Germany, wherever they're based. And who does Chris Eubank call out? Kell Brook. Kell Brook don't even have no eye sockets left. Kell Brook is at 147 or whatever, but Chris Eubank, a 160 guy who's fought as heavy as 168, is calling out Kell Brook. Not Demetrius Andrade. But somehow y'all want me to pour cold water on Andrade versus Williams. I don't know if I'll pick Williams over Deverenchenko. Well, maybe. But I'll surely put Williams over Zremata. I would put Williams over Turiano Johnson, who Jaime Munguia just fought. I would put Liam Williams over people like Dennis Hogan and whoever the hell else Charlo fought. I'll put Liam Williams over Avni Yildirim. So explain to me how these people are getting credit But Demetrius Andrade is getting shitted on. What is it about Andrade y'all don't like? And I'm not even know, because I didn't follow Andrade's career. I just realized this sort of hypocrisy when it comes to Demetrius Andrade and his opponents. Tommy Temple, what's up? The great Finkley in the house. John Dealey doing backflips, peace. Saif Bud, the great. Hap Low. Oh, good morning, Hap Low. How you doing, man? Anybody want to get on with me? Get on quick. Y'all know I ain't going to be on here for long. I just wanted to say a few things. So I need y'all to tell me, is Liam Williams and Demetrius Andrade not one of the better 160 fights that we've had for a little while now? Let me remind y'all that Triple G said no multiple times to fighting Demetrius Andrade. Said no. Plain out no. Even when Jonathan Banks, his trainer, told him, fight Demetrius Andrade, do not fight Sergey Deverenchenko. He said, no, I'll fight Sergey. And Sergey, in my opinion, won that fight. I need somebody to put me in my place if I'm wrong. Somebody put me in my place. Tell me what is about Andrade y'all don't like. Is it that Andrade, y'all know Demetrius Andrade is quite capable of possibly beating your favorite fighter? Whoever the favorite fighter is? I agree. A complete waste. Guys are refusing to fight each other. Triple G looking for another tune-up somewhere. I heard he was trying to make a fight with Murata. I ain't heard nothing else about that. That's just some rumor somewhere. Munguia and Saliki, the fight fell through. Munguia, who is always on permanent tune-up status. But somehow y'all save y'all ire, all of your venom, all of this hate for Demetrius Andrade, when he has one of the better fights at 160. He has one of the better fights at 160. The rest of these dudes always want tune-ups. Would I put Liam Williams above the Sergey that fought Charlo, the Sergey that's coming off a war with Jacobs, a war with Triple G? Would I put Liam Williams above him? I don't know. But I would put Liam Williams above everybody else that these guys have been fighting. You like Andrade and you want to see him fight more. My criticism is he doesn't fight enough. Some of it is his fault, some not. Well, since he's with Eddie Hearn, he's been fighting quite often. It's just that in the pandemic, shit just shut down. And people are saying no to fighting him. So my thing is, this whole Andrade versus Liam Williams fight, this is a good fight, man. And we should support this fight. Don't turn your back on Andrade and Liam Williams. Support this fight and support this man. Canelo Alvarez said he's not a threat and he's not good. So if Andrade does in fact beat Liam Williams and moves up to 160 and exercises his mandatory exception via the WBO, is Canelo Alvarez going to avoid fighting him again? Is Canelo Alvarez going to avoid fighting him again? Because if you believe Andrade, Canelo waited until Andrade dumped his WBO 154 belt to go ahead and fight Liam Smith for that belt. If you believe Andre. I don't know. I wasn't following Andre at that time. People are ducking Andre, but he's still not entertaining. I'm not here to tell you that this man is no fireworks guy. I'm not here to tell you that. Trust me, that's not my argument. That's not my argument at all, John Dealey. My thing is, how is it people are trying to jump on Andrade versus Williams when Andrade versus Williams is one of the better 160 fights that we've had? You have Jamal Charlo over at PBC who don't have no fights planned. He don't have no fights planned. He fought Deverenchenko, what was it, last year sometime? And since that time, he's like Ryan Garcia, where Ryan Garcia plans to ride on the Luke Campbell victory forever. He's going to ride on the Sergey victory forever. He gets an offer for $7 million? No, call Al. You don't have to come to the zone. We will send Andrade over there. No reply. Chris Eubank Jr. I'm 160. I want to fight the best. But you know what? My thing is, I want to fight Kell Brook. Link is in the chat. Let's go. Get on. Somebody put me in my place quickly before I get off. Don't let this fat dude sit here and run his mouth, his casual mouth, and give these casual opinions without one of you experts coming on here to put me in my place. Please put me in my place. If Andrade is unworthy, how did Billy Ho get contract signed so quick for Cinco de Mayo versus Canelo? Oh my God. Let me read it one more again. If Andrade is unworthy, how did Billy Ho get contract signed so quick for Cinco de Mayo, May the 5th versus Canelo? Somebody get this man a gold star. So clearly it's not about Andrade being boring, because Billy Joe Saunders ain't no exciting fighter neither. And so, you know, nothing about that. It is a better fight, and Charlo ain't fighting nobody at one. Who's this? Black.
What's up, fam?
Hey, peace, King. Let me just read this comment. It is a better fight, and Charlo ain't fighting nobody at 160. His best win is against a fighter coming off a loss. John Dealey, I know you are a smart guy. I know you weren't just a guy who does backflips and shows off your abs on your avatar. You're a smart man, John Dealey. You Ipswich people, you know, y'all are really smart people. What's up, Black?
You said, man, you're a smart man. You do more than just backflips out here. You crazy. You crazy, man.
We talking Andrade versus Liam Williams, and I'm here telling people Liam Williams versus Andrade is one of the better 160 fights that we've had in a long time. Why are y'all trying to shit on this fight?
Oh, is that what's going on? They shitting on him fighting is mandatory?
Oh, this ain't nobody. This is just some bum. This is just some whatever. I'm like, wait, hold on. Let's talk about the 160 fight that just happened. Are we going to talk about Triple G fighting Zramata? Yeah, we're going to talk about Charlo fighting Deverenchenko coming off 2 losses? Is that what we're going to talk about? Murata getting elevated because Canelo finally let go of the 160 belt. Canelo, if you believe Andrade saying, Andrade said the man turned on an extra $5 million to fight him. I need an explanation. DT3, the Boone man. So, Black, you tell me, is Liam Williams versus Demetrius Andrade one of the better fights that we've had at 160. It's not the best fight that could happen, but it's one of the better fights.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of the better fights that can happen at 160. It's not really a whole lot of action cracking off, man. And it seems like Demetrius Andrade is the only one that is been chasing everybody, been wanting to fight everybody, but everybody else got different standards. You know, you got to pass a COVID test. You know, some people are too small. Like I remember Jamal Charlo said Demetrius Andrade is too small. I said, this is some bullshit, man. But once again, he's chinny, he's too small. People say stuff like he don't have enough skills, all that dumb shit, man. But instead of saying that, you know what, let's make that fight happen. You know, so I'm not gonna down talk a man facing his mandatory, man. You know, when this guy, he actually tried to make the Billy Joe Saunders fight happen, to put himself in position to face Canelo Alvarez at 168, and we seen what happened with that. You know, I heard you mention earlier something about Canelo going after that WBO title after he was stripped, and just all kind of crazy stuff, man, to avoid this man getting that shot.
You were the person who I heard say that, and yesterday on DT3's stream, I mentioned it, and Boone Man did pull it up, and it really does look like this dude waited until Andre dropped it to try and pick it up.
Yeah, it ain't no. It looked like he did. He waited till that man dropped it, and then the man was like, "I was born ready to get your belt," and he did it twice. He did it to Benavidez when he lost it on the scales. You know, he didn't want to fight him, but he just wanted to take his belt when the circumstance took place that got him stripped. So, like I told y'all, man, if you in a weight class with him, don't miss weight, because Canelo might be scooping up your motherfucking belt. Low key with it. He watching. He looking for the easiest belts he can collect, man. That's what it looked like. It's been looking like, but it is what it is. But to shit on Demetrius Andrade when he been trying to get these fights and saying that this guy, I mean, credit to Liam Williams stepping up. You know what I mean? Stepping up. You know, he gets
act like Liam Williams coming here to lay down. This dude is of the opinion, that Demetrius Andrade really ain't shit. And he coming to win. And that's the dangerous thing. This dude coming with every confidence that Andrade is beneath him. I ain't seen not one. He ain't contradict himself. He ain't had no kind of self-doubt. This man feel like Andrade is beneath him.
Hey, but you know, a lot of them Brits is got heart like that. So I respect that. You know, we already talked about that. Iron Cone. Like a lot of these Brits, man, they be coming with it, dog. You know, they be ready to jump up in there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but a lot of guys in America, they be double talking, and when it comes to making the fight happen, it's just like, man, you know. But at least he's willing to step in there. If he feel like that, he feel like that. We got to see fighting it though. Mango,
that's why Canelo was fighting 155 pounds instead of 54. Oh my God.
Defending a 160-pound belt, fighting at 155, man. That's what that dude was doing. Never ever seen like this dude, man. And it was multiple fights. He defended his 160 title fighting at 155, man. Catch weights. Canelo get a pass for all of that, man. People don't ever like to talk about that.
But people want to be mad at me. It's like you can't just I'll watch a Canelo fight, but I also reserve the right to criticize the man. I gave Charlo credit for beating Deverenchenko, but I also reserve the right to call out bitch behavior. I watch a Triple G fight. I enjoy the Deverenchenko fight, Triple G, but I also reserve the right to say you ducking this man. It's like if you enjoy somebody's fights, you can't criticize them at the same time. But let me tell all the Canelo's ginger smacks. I know y'all look for all videos that mention Canelo, and if it's not glowing reviews, y'all thumb it down. Y'all can thumbs down this one all you want. All you Charlo fans, y'all need to tell Charlo to stop drinking. Triple G, who is the worst investment in boxing history. Chris Eubank, who wants to fight. No eye socket, Kell Brook.
Oh, that's who you want to fight?
Oh my God.
Chris Eubank targeting Brook? Damn.
Chris
I
Eubank.
thought they was trying to make the Kell Brook and Mir Khan fight finally.
When it was announced that Chris Eubank was coming back with Sauerland, they was talking about, well, Chris, wants a big fight in England, and he want to fight the best, and we think Kell Brook is a good fight. I was like, Kell Brook.
Maybe a good name to get on his resume, but that ain't nobody should even be on your radar though.
Kell Brook is like a 154 guy, 147 pounder. He don't have no eyes no more.
They just fought at 47. They just fought at 47. So I guess I don't know what Eubanks is really trying to do. What's the other one? Trout. I don't know what he's trying to do either. He's another 54 pounder that's looking at 47 pounders and shit. Like, what did you? He want to fight AB. He want to fight Danny. He want to fight Keith. Them guys, but still ain't got no fight coming up. At least I don't think.
Hold on. Let me play something here for y'all to remind. Every time I do a Demetrius Andrade topic, I always want to play some stuff for y'all. Hold on. Just want to remind y'all what certain people said about Demetrius Andrade and why they won't fight him.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. I'm going to mute my mic. Hold on.
This dude.
He has a belt. Should you get past Rolls, is he the guy that you would like to face? Вы знаете, я долгое время нахожусь уже в статусе, находился в статусе чемпиона мира, и, знаете, я думаю, что, отталкиваясь от своего опыта, отталкиваясь от своего экспириенса, я стал бодрее. В данный момент я хочу показать просто хороший бой. Будут ли они чемпионские, или не будут чемпионские. То есть от многих вещей будет зависеть.
I've been the champion multiple times. I've been champion for a long time. I'm now in the point of my career where I'm wiser. I know I've learned from my previous fights. So I would like to fight wiser. I would like to fight good fights. Whether these fights are going to be championship fights or not is not as important as the quality of the fight.
Okay.
That was his comment about why not Demetrius Andrade. He wants to fight good fights and wiser fights and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I got the Amir Khan facial expression with that.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of these videos, There's a lot of these videos of these guys just turning down Andrade. But when people say Andrade needs a big fight, all of the big fights are saying no to him. So what is it about this dude y'all don't like really? Is it that because y'all know Andrade? Because a lot of these guys, when you talk to them, you realize that they're Triple G fans, they're Canelo fans, they're Charlo fans, and they don't like Andrade. And they don't like Andrade because they know Andrade is the guy chasing their favorite fighter, and I don't understand why. So Liam Williams versus Andrade is coming up. When is it gonna come up? It's on the 17th. The 17th is shit. That's next week. That's next week.
Next week. Come on, guys. Hey, Arcon, it'd be crazy. This man, he okay with speaking English, so you ask him a hard question about some real smoke.
That's right.
He want to talk in his other shit. Hey guys, guys, it's not good fight for me, guys. Oh, it's drama show. We need better fight. Canelo Alvarez better fight for me. Shut your bitch ass up. In
my opinion, Andrade versus Williams is a good fight. It's a hell of a fight. It's not the best fights that can be made at 160, but it's better than the guys these other dudes been fighting. And nobody can tell me no friggin' different. Nobody could tell me no different. Liam Williams better than Zramata. Liam Williams is better than Avni Yildirim. Liam Williams is better than, you know what? Coming off 2 losses, Liam Williams versus Deverenchenko would have been a hell of a fight. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's better than Deverenchenko, but if Deverenchenko better than Liam Williams, not by much. This man coming off knockouts.
Getting stopped out here, right?
Liam Williams is better than a Korobov who blew out his arm against Chris Eubank Jr. I don't know if he's better than a healthy Korobov, but a Korobov that blew out his shoulder, yeah, he's better than that.
That man only care about Canelo Alvarez, Triple G, that is. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Dudes was okay with an Abney Yildirim opponent or whatever the dude Triple G fought. But as soon as Demetri Andrade about to fight Liam Williams, this man he's another cab driver fighter, man. He's a nigga always fighting cab drivers. Shut the fuck up. This dude
I know he's better than Dennis Hogan, though.
Huh?
I know he's better than is it Dennis Hogan? Hogan? What's his name?
Yeah.
The Charlo knocked out. This dude who's supposed to be like a 130, a 140 pounder or whatever. This dude who looks really small in the ring against everybody. He did beat up Munguia, though. And let's not forget
Hogan he did win that fight, though. He really did win that fight.
He did beat Jaime Munguia, though. He did beat Jaime Munguia.
He got his ass whooped in that fight.
Jaime Munguia is a tune-up for everybody. The only person that I can't even say the only person, but I saw some interview from Murata where he said he wants to fight all the champions and he put Andrade's name in there. But I'm not sure what they're doing, like if they even reached out to Murata. But all I'm saying is, whatever y'all issues are with Demetrius Andrade, y'all gotta get over it. He's fighting a better opponent than your favorite fighter fought in their last fight. Guaranteed.
That's a straight up fact right there, man. Truth is the new hate. Truth hurts. Shout out to one too. Truth hurts, man. God damn it. Just deal with the truth, man. 30.
Come on,
30
man.
right there, man. You know, that's just a real fact. Andrade's about to fight an opponent that is better than your favorite guy's last opponent. When you're talking about Canelo Triple G, because they got a lot of fans. You know, people was talking about how he looked like a new revived Triple G in his last fight against whoever he fought.
That TRT.
And Canelo, you know, people was making a big deal about that. The most spectacular KO we have ever seen. I'm like, y'all see the Chris Eubanks KO? Like, this man being stopped, bro.
Chris Eubanks put that guy to sleep, bro.
He made this man take a knee, bro. Like he was Kaepernick or some shit. Like he made this man take a knee, you know, and make him look up. Like, man, like somebody, you know, like somebody wake up late. They're supposed to wake up and they hear their alarm clock. Birds chirping and shit. You wake up real fast, like, oh shit. I think I was supposed to get out of here already. That's how Abney Yildirim was looking when Eubanks knocked him out. He woke up like, oh shit. Where the hell am I? Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy, bro. Ryan Garcia is a duck. That's why I remind everybody else that Ryan Garcia is fighting. Him and Javier Fortuna fighting a fight that's a duck fight. I just want to remind everybody about that. I'm not done with the Williams versus, but I just want to make sure everybody understands my position that Ryan Garcia is a duck. Back to Williams versus Andrade. Yeah, Devin Haney face.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, they say images. Picture can say 1,000 words, man. You know how many words you can get with this image right here, especially when we're talking about Ryan. Run, Ryan, run. Hey, so what's he about to do? Is he about to fight Fortuna or what? What's going on with him?
I don't know, man. The last thing they said was that he was going to make some announcement, but pretty much it was already announced beforehand that he was fighting Javier Fortuna. I think Eddie Hearn even broke that news a long time ago. Said from what he heard.
You said that first. Yeah, I heard that from you first. Eddie Hearn let that slip.
Eddie Hearn let that shit like, hey man, these guys trying to get Fortuna to fight. And it was like, well, no problem. We're gonna get Linares. It's cool. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I just want people in the chat who know boxing more than me. Put me in my place. Let's stack up Liam Williams to your favorite fighter's last opponent. Put me in my place. Tell me. Because
you can't do it.
At some point, we gotta start, being honest about it. Not because you don't know the person. And trust me, y'all didn't know who the F Abney Yildirim was neither. Y'all did not know who Abney Yildirim was neither. And you didn't know who Dennis Hogan was. And some of y'all didn't know who Sergey Deverenchenko was. But y'all give people credit for them fights, right? And I damn sure know y'all didn't know who Camille Ramata was. But y'all give people credit for them fights, right? You got, you know, Ryan Garcia beats Luke Campbell, and Chris Mannix called him the most important fighter of the century or the decade, or whatever. But Andre gets on there with them on the broadcast and says, Canelo Alvarez is ducking me. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, Andre. Chris Mannix, when he wanted to fight Demetrius Andrade on the broadcast. Demetrius should have slapped this dude in the mouth. What the hell is that? One of y'all put me in my place, please, in the chat. 10 people in the chat. Somebody please put me in my place. Tell me I'm wrong. Haplo. John D with another powerful comment. I knew who Avni Yildirim was because I watched Eubank sleep him in the World Boxing Super Series.
Ouch.
That again, John Dealey, is a A-class comment. Premium quality comments by John Dealey today.
Another perfect flip completed by John Dealey. I mean, perfect form.
John Dealey is a man of many talents.
Olympian. You know,
he's right though. Who knew about Avni Yildirim until Chris Eubank put that man to sleep? I mean, he's a highlight reel. And then he's now known for quitting on his stool after how much rounds? 3 rounds?
I wonder if he went back home yet, because remember he was scared to go back home to Turkey after that.
I wouldn't go back home to Turkey.
Well, people go missing in Vegas like Fury.
People go missing in Turkey.
They gonna what?
People go missing in Turkey. I wouldn't go back.
This man Canelo, I mean, it was crazy how they did it. They made this man feel like a king and all of that just to get slayed like a peasant.
Oh my God. That man got scared by all the fireworks and shit.
Right. Right, 1-2.
Turkey knows him. You know what, 1-2, kid? That's true. And I want to apologize to the people of Istanbul, Turkey. I didn't mean to disrespect your favorite fighter, okay? To the Turkish people who might be listening, I apologize. Y'all knew who Avni Yildirim was. Because I remember y'all came on Black's channel, Black Stream, a lot of Turkish people, Avni gonna do this and Avni gonna do that. And then that man quit on his stool until y'all threatened, and then y'all started threatening, what's his name? Diaz, the coach.
Right. Yeah, they started threatening his trainer. Yep.
I'm going to put the link out one more again before I leave. Anybody who wants to get on and put me in my place, let me know. Anybody, put me in my casual place. Tell me I'm wrong. Because if I'm right, you all should support this fight. Because if you support this fight and you stop supporting bum fights, then it will show that Andrade has some people supporting him. Don't follow along with the crowd who calling Liam Williams no bum. Don't follow along with that crowd. Liam Williams coming to win. You just might drop Andrade too. Anywho. Black, what's up, man? Anything else you want to talk about today? What on your mind, Bridget? Long time me and chop it up with you, man. What's up?
Yeah, man, I've been pretty busy, but you know, we've been dealing with this Andrade topic and the hate for Andrade. It's been, man, it's been some years, man. It's just a flipped up era now, bro. It's a flipped up era now because the ones that wanted all the smoke, them the ones used to be the most respected. The ones that was considered, you know, the boogeyman, the one that was chasing all the other champs. Like it used to be that, you know, that was admirable stuff. Now, when you chasing these other champs and you trying to unify and you got, you know, you pulling these dudes' cards for ducking the smoke, now you become a villain. Demetrius Andrade has been villainized for wanting to dare to be great and chasing after the best fights. This man has become a villain for that, man. What you think about that one, too?
It's me again. It's me again. Hey, man, you know Andre been getting the heat for a while, man. It for good reason in the beginning, but now it's just become redundant that these guys is just straight ducking him. You know, it's playing out. You know, it's playing out that these guys don't want to fight him. He can't get a fight. Can't get a fight with Triple G. Can't get a fight with Charlo. Can't get a fight with anybody. Canelo, you name it. Like, he just can't get a fight with a big name fighter. And then they say, who has he fought? Same thing that's going on with Bud. You know, and everyone keeps talking about the whole Manny Pacquiao thing, but is it happening? I didn't see anything saying that fight was happening either. Is that fight any closer than it was 3 years ago? I don't know.
I doubt it.
I don't know. So it's like, shit, you gotta show me something.
Somebody just commented. I was watching a Twitter exchange there because Jesse Vargas pulled out of his fight against this kid from England. God, what's the kid's name? I forgot what his name. I think it's Kyra. Huh?
Ben?
Nah, Jesse Vargas was supposed to fight a British kid on the Canelo Billy Joe undercard. And he pulled out. Jesse Vargas pulled out the fight. So people are now suspecting that Jesse Vargas is gonna fight Terrence Crawford.
Hey, Iron Cone, did you ever give your thoughts on these this new mulatto belt, aka the Mestizo belt that Mauricio created?
The Mestizo belt? I was listening to y'all talk about it. I was just like, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Wait a minute, mulatto belt?
A Mestizo belt.
Yeah, bro, that's what it means in Latin.
Mulatto. Man,
it's Mestizo, but that just means mulatto, bro. Mixed
Mestizo is somebody in Mexico who is indigenous and European mix.
I ain't heard that name since the 80s.
Exactly. So it's like, where the fuck does Mauricio Suleiman come up with this shit? A belt for Mestizo? This is a racial classification. Like,
yeah, bro. Like, straight up. I'm like, I had to look this shit. I'm like, dog, what is this dude? Is just going too far, man. It's going too far, and it's the arrogance with this shit. Like, no, it's almost like I heard somebody else say this shit. Like, nobody expecting Billy Joe to win at this point. Like, they don't even expect him to win. Otherwise, you wouldn't even make a Mestizo belt. You make something that's at least, you know what I mean, where if Billy Joe was possibly won it, it would be like, okay, we understand you won that belt. But this,
wait, is that what they fighting for?
The Mestizo.
Dude, it's a fucking maniac.
He's an idiot, bro.
This guy is a maniac. Yo, I had no clue. Oh my god, I just now got that shit. They fighting for the mulatto belt.
This is what is so funny, bro, about this whole shit. This man created a mulatto belt. I mean, the man said the Elder Bar's light skin belt.
Oh man, that's crazy. But hey, I don't know, man. He trying to get his section and fees, and you know he trying to appease everybody. So that's what he doing, I guess.
That belt can't possibly carry sanctioning fees.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Believe that, man. Believe that. It's got to. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made it. Come on, man. You know Mauricio ain't putting no belts out there.
Steph Curry belt, Drake belt. Shit crazy, dog.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Tangerine beige belt.
Man, what you got to talk to? Like, somebody got to pull Mauricio to the side. Hey, man, you gotta stop.
Yeah, you gotta stop. That's
why I said, man. I think we just need to all collectively, like, all do videos and let Mauricio know, like, bro, you win, family. You win. You know, you don't have to prove nothing else. When it comes to this belt making shit, you him, bro. You him. We don't need to see another new Galaxy strap for us to, you know, for you to make that point made, bro. You him. Nobody make the most exclusive belts like you do. Nobody competing with you, Mauricio.
You the boss. You the boss. You the boss. You got it. You the boss. Don't worry.
Yeah, you ain't gotta make no more belts, man. Because soon you ain't even gonna be able to unify all his belts.
Hey, man, WBC want to be undisputed in the WBC alone.
You got to win like 10 belts to be undisputed in the WBC though. At this
Hey,
point,
I hate to say it, but I said that shit like 8 months ago.
you did. This shit is starting to manifest now, man. We
I
been talking
said
about shit years before.
Yo, I said that motherfucker, it was gonna be an undisputed WBC belt.
That's
This
next.
motherfucker, yeah, man, that's crazy. Nah, but then you can't have an undisputed belt because then everyone can't have one. And them fees won't be paid.
You want to tax everything, bro. I wonder if they got to pay sanctioning fees on them watches, them WBC watches and shit.
What WBC watch?
Teofimo got one. It's like a wristlet, a bracelet, WBC bracelet or some shit. Wrist strap. Yeah, it's a wrist strap.
The Pope got one? For real?
The Pope do got a strap.
The Pope got WBC strap?
Got the WBC Catholic Temple belt and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. They got the Mayan belt. They gonna come up with the Illuminati belt next, man. It's getting out of hand, bro.
At least the Pope deserves it.
He deserves strap.
Yeah. At least the Pope deserves it.
I wonder they should have gave Donald Trump one. They, Wilder went up there for the pardoning of Jack Johnson. They should have just gave him a strap for that. Admirable pardoning for Trump. Make America Great Again, WBC belt. Looking at us.
What's the news, Kong?
According to the World Boxing Council President Mauricio Suleiman, the sanctioning body will create a special belt for the match, the Mestizo title. The WBC has a tradition of creating special belts for fights that involve one of their champions. They even create titles for high-profile matches that only involve rival sanctioning bodies. Our great champion, Canelo Alvarez, continues his plan to unify the super middleweight division by facing the WBO champion, Billy Joe Saunders. During this fight is going to be where the WBC will give the world another piece of art, the beautiful Mestizo belt made by the state of Mexico. As you may know, the WBC commemorates the two great Mexican days, Cinco de Mayo in May and Mexican Independence Day in September, as the most important fights of the year are held on these dates, and the magnificent pieces from various cultures have been created for these fights. First, it was the Huical, then Chiapas, then the Mayan culture, and lastly, it was dedicated to the state of Mexico with the Mazahua and Otomi belts. As there were no fights in 2020 due to the pandemic, we agreed to dignify this entity in 2021, and very soon we will present the Mestizo title.
You think Yildirim got to go ahead? My bad.
Maybe the belt's gonna be like a beige belt, like a tan belt, like a khaki.
Yeah,
belt.
I want to see the color.
I wonder if Yildirim got the turkey belt. The turkey belt. Got a big ass turkey on there.
No, hold on. Mr. Suleiman, you got some questions to answer, sir.
Yes. Questions, concerns, and complaints. I want to get this belt right because it is the first inaugural. Please enter on my face, please. I am Mauricio Suleiman. I will have the first
Mauricio wants a close-up.
Inaugural Mestizo belt for the world to see. It will be such
just now, Mauricio. In what?
It will be such a beautiful, magnificent piece of art that I will present to you, the fans, and you hardcores and casuals alike. You will be pleased. Yes. Questions?
Hey, are you gonna put any of these belts on Amazon, man? Since you know, I think it's just
this is being discussed with the Senor Bezos's ex-wife, yes, that got him for half his balls. But then again, he has bounced back and retired. So hey, what do I know? But listen, we will be having Amazon, eBay, shop around. We will have the belts available once the prints are out. You will see.
Jeez.
Question. Yes. We will have T-shirts as well, of course. T-shirts.
That's the only question I had. 1, 2, Iron Cone, y'all got questions for him?
fitted caps or trucker hats. Any size fits all. $9.99 suggested retail price speculatively. Go on.
Any other merch you want to promote, Mauricio? Like, you got any other new exclusive?
We will have the condoms, 2 WBC condoms, world beating ass condoms. You know, one size fits all. And
WBC, we be coming.
we be coming, we be taking, and we be cougaring and you know, finagling. Yes.
WBC, world's best condoms.
Exactly, magnum size Trojan, and we have the sheepskin for those who live on the wild side and want to take their chances. Yes.
Hey, what color?
Eject this man off your live. No, I'm joking.
What color? What color will the belt be? We speculate it's gonna be like a tan beige color.
Hence,
Drake. It's gonna be.
When we have the belt come out and the replicas come out, you will have the tan skin sheep condoms. WBC, yes, be the same tan complexion. You know, we keep it mestizo style, pure to our skin.
Mestizo condoms, man. This is some.
Yeah.
This is enough, bro.
Coffee and cream condoms. That's funny, man. Yeah, this dude reaching out. He's expanding his horizons.
Yes. Pre-order are in. Yes, pre-order it. Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna be real though. I honestly feel like he'd be better suited with these creative, because you know how they said in an article, Iron Cone, another piece of art. Like he is obsessed with showing this artwork to the boxing world, and you just keep adding new titles. But I think Brotherhood said that day, they made like this like the 5th belt they made for this motherfucker Canelo. So it's like, how many more belts you gonna make for him? You know what I mean? Your clear infatuation with Canelo is pretty much out now. We clearly get it at this point, dog. You are infatuated with Canelo.
Listen, boxing and life and art go hand in hand.
Boxing and Canelo.
It's an art form. It's a science. You know, I have a big art piece of art on my back. Yes, you know, when I pull off my shirt, you know, it's a big piece of art on my back. You know, people say, "What is that?" It's just a codex on my back. I have the Magna Carta on my back because I am so big. I had the actual size Magna Carta, every page on my back, tatted. You could see it word for word. And then when me and Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn, we link our backs up to make these businesses. We turn the tables on boxing and we make shit happen. And the championships, they come alive. You know, it's got sort of like a role-playing game. You know, we have
since we got the president on live with us, man, can I ask you a question about this man since it's his spotlight? Do you think his racial bias is hurting the lineage of the WBC?
I don't know, because Mauricio is known to tell people that they're racist, so I don't want to get involved.
You are a racist.
You're racist.
Listen, if you have to talk about the crap of my Stiesel belt, what else should I call you? I don't know.
Listen, Mauricio, do you got a Canelo tat?
Oh,
I need to know. Right. I need to know. Is it on your left leg?
He got that CA.
Is it on the small of your back?
You know that CA symbol he got, the initials, that fancy CA he got that on his back, probably on his butt cheek or some shit.
I only have the codex on my back and the Magna Carta. I have nothing, no more space on my back for Canelo.
This man got the Mayan calendar tatted on his shit. And mestizo in Latin on his arm.
It's kind of like how the Japanese mafia have, you know, the Kazuya have dragons on their back. I have big biblical text on my back. That's what biblical they have.
Text. What's your favorite scripture, Mauricio? Is there a favorite verse, chapter, book of the Bible, or something that you like to refer to people to so we can get an understanding of where this motivation to display all this work of art so much, man?
It's something like, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
You Canelo's keeper. All right. Keep it all in the family, man. Keep it all in the.
But hey, yo, hey, hold on, man, hold on. God damn it, hold on. Sorry.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
hey, Mauricio. So, is that it for me, man? Because until this belt comes out, you know, because if this is a beige belt, you know, me and you're gonna have, you know, a discussion because you gotta chill. You can't just make this no beige belt, no tan belt, whatever. You gotta chill. Are there any plans to stop this?
Good question.
On the contrary, there are plans to make it happen sooner. You know, the faster we go, the faster we can get these belts manufactured and sold on the streets. And there will be lots and lots of mestizo pride in the streets. And you will see it's going to be a beige, tan world. You will see this, okay?
What is this,
like
man?
Sons of the Hourglass. Like Sons of the Hourglass. These are the days of our lives.
What does this man seek to accomplish with these belts? Like, you try to get a reaction out of the culture, the boxing community? Like, what do you just for Canelo?
Bank account.
I aim for reactions, infractions, deflections, and any one of actions that you want to call it. I'm all about it, the action. That's what we do. We be about the action and the coming of cougars and and the fights. You know what I'm talking about. There's just so many words that I cannot express in enough time that Kong, you're over 2 minutes of your daily morning, afternoon.
Yeah, that's right. My lunch break is over. I gotta get back to work. Anything y'all want to send us Liam Williams versus Andrade topic, because I just said to the chat, and I'm still waiting for somebody to put me in my place. Liam Williams is better than any of these last opponents that your favorite 160, 168 guy has fought. I don't care about none of that.
Oh God.
Anything else?
Canelo mad as fuck. Look at him.
I don't give a damn if he mad.
Hey, but you know what, man? All I gotta say about that Iron Kong, I will be tuning in watching the fight, and I hope it's a good action-packed fight. It's good when you see opponent that's not scared. They're coming in there to win because it makes for a great fight. And then we're gonna see if Demetrius Andrade can defend his title yet again and remain undefeated, remain champ. Because regardless if y'all like him or not, the man is still champ. So deal with it.
There you go. Anything else from anybody else? We'll get out of here.
That's it.
It's me again. We out. It's us again. It's us again.
Hey, I'm mad though. I didn't get an appearance by the International Man fans. I was saying, but whatever.
Oh, baby, my back, my purpose on the band. Oh, instantaneous call, baby. I'm like Goku. You know what I'm saying? I done instant teleported myself over here. It's a blink of an eye, baby, on the blink of a titty's nipple. I'm here, baby.
That's all, folks.
That's all. Hey, yo, y'all have a nice day, man. Uh-oh. Freddie Roach is in the house. What's up, Freddie?
Manny wants to rematch with De La Hoya.
He trained his ass, man. Kill that.
For $40 million, he can fight him. he can't handle his speed. It's gonna be light work for Manny.
Holy shit, we got. Hey, yo, y'all. Before this goes left, y'all have a nice day, man.
Peace.
Peace, guys.